Good evening. I'm Simon West and I'm part of a team proposing a warehouse strategy for Paddy's Foods. This strategy we are recommending is a push process. This starts with forecasts that are used to build the master production schedule. Products with demand given a national minimum holding of 2 months average sales, or expected sales, which would include historical data such as seasonal demand, sales expectations, which could be promotions or impacts from competitors' actions. New products are given a national minimum on a forecast based on sales department expectations. Stock is produced according to the demand requirement and the inventory position. SKUs are produced in batch lots for manufacturing efficiency. The review of actual sales and forecasted sales is critical to this proposed warehouse model. SKU minimum requirements will often need adjusting after analysing this data. Products have been given an ABC class analysis, as you see in the Excel data provided. The products with the greatest sales have been given an A class. This is approximately 20% of the SKUs. Inventory of these can be reduced in long production runs to increase manufacturing efficiency. A class products can be made 6 months in advance if needed of the requirement, which will allow for less volume products to be produced. This proposed strategy of push supply will work within the 75% of MLOR, months left on receipt. B-class products, which have less sales than the A's, have a relatively smooth demand, and the flow of these SKUs through the supply chain is reasonably straightforward. C-class products have the least sales and often irregular sales patterns, as you notice in the data. These need more attention in the supply chain to ensure these are available for the customer. The proposed logistics is all manufactured product is transferred to the Melbourne satellite warehouse with a capacity of 13,000 pallets. Raw material is also stored in the satellite warehouse. This is shuttled across to the plant utilising freight transferring from the finished goods. Stock returns will also use these vans when needed. However, there is more finished good than raw materials. This will cause empty vans going back to the warehouse. There is potential for consolidated loads with other producers in the area, such as Denison's Foods, to achieve a lower cost space rate. For this proposed activity, information needs to be shared with other businesses. Space is required in the data sheet leaves potential for acquiring more space if needed due to increased sales. As a whole, Paddy's Foods' overall sales have been increasing. Please refer to the sales data, the Excel data provided. Raw materials will be warehoused in Paddy's warehouse. This will occupy 3,500 spaces. Current production is approximately 430 pallets a day. Holding will be 8 weeks of sales. A number of the lines are seasonal, so production will be made prior to build stock levels up for the uplift of sales. Products as produced will be pushed into Paddy's 10,000 space warehouse and then pulled across to the 13,000 space 3PL warehouse using FIFO. This will ensure product rotation is maintained. The assumed hold will be 17,427 spaces. Space left 1637. Stock position will allow Paddy's to react to customer orders and have safety inventory held without using total space at the 3PL, which is a cost saving. The 3PL warehouse in reality is just an extension of Paddy's own warehouse, with the 3PL provider looking after the pick and dispatch of orders and providing the inventory data. And an alternative to this arrangement would be to have the 3PL warehouses in each of the states located near capital cities. This would require analysing sales data at state level and giving SKUs a state minimum if needed. This reduces lead time to the customer, but because Paddy's is located in a regional area, it's just creating complexity for no real gain. Customer orders dispatched ex-Melbourne is seen as the most efficient, as there is a large market within the state and all the other state capitals are within 1 or 2 days of delivery, except for Perth, which is 4 days by rail. Dispatches from Melbourne direct to customer need to be consolidated loads where possible for lower cost space rates. It would be expected that the 3PL provider dispatches loads in the most efficient manner. With Paddy's visibility of customer orders, it would be to Paddy's advantage to create the load plans. In consultation with customers, orders can be consolidated, brought forward and split to ensure loads are maximised safely. Interstate orders should be FTL, with the odd exception. This is a cost saving and a carbon reduction. The person scheduling these loads needs to have fatigue management training. Thank you.